What is up, guys? It's your boy Payne here. Welcome back to another podcast with your boys, me, Payne, and my boy Damien.
What's up?
Welcome to
Hello.
podcast episode 11. We
11
are,
already?
yeah, it's already episode 11 of Gamechat. Um, as we stated before in the last podcast, we're gonna be doing these monthly. Yes, this one might be a
Mm-hmm.
little late though. We meant to record this last week, but your boy went through some stuff last week, and I just don't. I wasn't mentally right to be recording anything. But here we are. We're gonna do our monthly recap of what happened in the time that we were away.
Mm-hmm.
But first things first, we're gonna start off with briefly summarizing what we're gonna talk about. As you guys know, we're just gonna be talking about the Premier League, Champions League games that have already been played, such as Chelsea against Atletico yesterday. We're also going to be talking about Call of Duty, with Season 2 coming out, I think, this Friday. And, then we're going to go on to FIFA, what's been going on with FIFA. And then we're going to be talking about other stuff towards the end of the stream podcast. Yeah. But before we just kick things off, we just want to keep remind you guys to keep, your 6 feet. COVID's still out there. Keep your mask
Mm-hmm.
on. Keep soldiering on, because this thing is looking like it's coming to an end. Maybe I'm being a little
Hopefully.
too.
Hopefully.
Maybe I'm being a little too positive here, but that's just how it seems. With the vaccines rolling
Numbers are
out and
dropping.
stuff. Yeah. So
Vaccine percentage, I think we're at like 17% of the country vaccinated as of this time of recording, which is really good.
yeah.
Just
So
gotta get those numbers up.
we're
And
just
then
being hopeful. A lot of things are reopening around us. Such as yesterday, we found out that the New York Red Bulls are going to be allowing fans back into the stadiums,
mm-hmm.
which is really good for us because we've been talking about this for a while, that we want to go back to a game.
Yeah.
So maybe in the future, if we do end up going to the game, I'll probably do a little video on it, and just to record the vibes of when
Yeah,
that happens.
sounds good.
All right. So first things first, Premier League. A lot happened in the month of
A
January.
lot.
A lot went down.
A lot
Nothing.
of changes. I think the last time we were recording, Chelsea were closer to first place.
Were we? No, we
And
were.
well, you were top 3, I think.
The last time we recorded was in January. No,
I
was it?
know
No.
Tottenham
Yeah.
were
Okay.
high up there.
You're probably right. I don't. I
Tottenham were
don't really
high.
remember.
It's a lot of changes to that table right now.
I do know for a fact though, as of now, from when we last recorded, Liverpool are no longer first place
And
in the
no longer
Premier
top
League
5,
and top 5. That is correct.
which is shocking but understandable due to their current injury list.
Oh yes,
Now,
yes.
after their last game, Henderson out. They said for 11 weeks.
Oh jeez.
Which is, if he needs to have surgery, it could be even longer. They're finding that out. I think they said today. This is the newest update on that. And if he does need surgery, he will be out for the Euros, which is a huge loss for England
Right.
as well as Liverpool.
Yeah,
Um,
Liverpool is in a very sticky situation when it comes to injuries because first off they lost Van Dijk early on in the season. I'm not sure if he's back playing. I'm not 100%
no, no,
sure on
no.
that.
He's not even back in training yet.
Yeah.
They don't think he's gonna be back for the season at all. Along with Joe Gomez
Mhm.
and Matip,
They pretty much lost
the entire
their
defense.
entire defense. I think I read this a couple days ago where it was like they went Liverpool have gone through like maybe 15 or 20 defender duoships, whatever,
Mhm.
however you want to say that.
Wow. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Um,
'Cause they had their CDMs playing, and then Fabinho and Henderson both got injured as well.
yeah.
And it's like it's a cursed position. Anyone who plays there ends up injured.
At the moment, yeah, anyone who's playing as a defender for Liverpool is bound to get injured. But yeah, for okay, in your point of view, that's Liverpool going sinking down already is like a good news for you, right?
It's good news
as a
that
United
they're
fan.
it's good news that they're dropping. It's not good news that they're injuries. I'm
Right.
not one of those people that's
Yeah.
gonna celebrate injuries.
But you're celebrating their
Um,
sinking.
yeah, but I think they could bounce back. I think already they think they signed Kabak,
Yeah, from
who is
Schalke, I think.
yeah, and well they loaned him with an option to buy, and I think that he can be great for them. Right now he's doing pretty good. He had a few mistakes, but he's still getting used to the league, the new team.
Understandable.
I think he could be good eventually
Yeah, just gotta give
once
him
he gets
time to
used to it.
settle.
Yeah,
And then there's rumors that Klopp is gonna get sacked and whatnot, but I don't think
I
that's
don't
gonna
see that
happen.
happening. I don't see that happening. He was one of no. He's no. I don't, no.
Like, he built the whole thing
Yeah,
with
he's not gonna
Liverpool
get
in these
sacked.
years, so
I
I don't
think the
see it.
only way he's gonna leave Liverpool in the next few years is by his own choice, and I
Right.
don't think he wants to leave because I don't think he's finished. I
Yeah.
don't think he knows he's not finished.
Yeah. Just last season he won the Prem and
Hmm
the
Season before
Champions
that, the
League. So
UCL. Yeah.
yeah, I agree. I don't think we're gonna see the end of him anytime soon in the Premier League. Um, but talking about the end, last month we saw the end of my boy Frank Lampard being sacked by Chelsea, um, which was very very sad in my humble opinion because that's the Chelsea legend, you know, um, and the fact that he was able to do what he did the previous season with the squad that he had. I personally think that last season was one that I guess proved what he can bring to the table. But I guess this season with all the new players that came in and whatnot, I think maybe, in my opinion, I think they might have sacked Lampard a little too early.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't think he. I think with the current state of the Premier League, any team could drop points. Any team could win games that they're not supposed to win. I don't necessarily think it was his fault, especially the signings he made. There were signings any Premier League manager would have made. Everyone would want Havertz in their team. Everyone would want Werner in their team. But he got them. It just so happens that they didn't do as good as everyone expected them to, and I think that's one of the main reasons he got sacked.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Apparently, he's rumored to be signing for Celtic now as their manager because their current one resigned actually because
Wow.
Rangers pretty much. I think they're like I don't know how many points clear, but I know it's like maybe like 15. I want to say.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
And
they
isn't
like ran away with it.
what's his
So we
name?
could
Steven Gerrard is managing
yeah
Rangers, right?
yeah. So we could see a Gerard Lampard rivalry spark up again,
Down in where
which
is
would
that, in
be
Ireland, right? Or am I wrong?
Scotland.
Scotland. Whoops, I'm sorry.
Which would be very interesting.
Yeah, that would be definitely an interesting thing to see if it happens in the near future.
Hmm
But I'm just upset, because when they signed up Lampard for the manager position at Chelsea, it was supposed to be a project thing. So when he got signed, all the Chelsea fans were, expecting something to change when it comes to the manager position, because in Chelsea's history, we're known to be sacking managers left, right, and center
Oh
whenever
yeah.
things go south. So when they had mentioned, I think it was like a 3-year contract or maybe a little bit more. We were all excited. We were like, okay, things are gonna change. Lampard knows the club. Blah blah blah. We're gonna possibly, this is like the beginning of like a new era, a new dynasty. In Chelsea. But
hmm
as ambitious as Chelsea is, I understand why they sacked him because I think there was a point where we were like around 7th place in the season. And that's not that good. Like you said, with the signings that we had brought in with Havertz, Ziyech, Werner,
hmm
etc., Thiago Silva, Mendy. The list goes on.
Mandy was still I think one of the best signings of the
Yeah,
season in the Premier League in general.
just yesterday
He
after
transformed Chelsea.
the game, I think this was his 15th out of 20 something appearances clean sheet. His 15th clean sheet in like 20 something appearances.
Hmm
So
It's
um,
really good.
yeah, that was
Such a big
definitely a
improvement.
season.
to Kepa.
signing of the season for Chelsea, in my opinion.
Underrated one. I don't
Yeah,
think anyone
yeah,
would have said that he was going to be signing of the season when you look at all the big
hmm
names you brought in. But
yeah.
yeah,
And till this point, I never even heard of Mendy, to be honest with you. So
no, I don't think a lot of people did.
when they appointed him, signed him up, I was like, oh man, I hope
I
he's
know a lot
good.
of Chelsea fans were disappointed that they didn't bring in a really big name as a Kepa replacement. Like someone like Oblak or
Yeah,
Handanovic or Donnarumma.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
rumors at the moment where it's like we might be bringing in Donnarumma on a free because I think his contract
Yeah,
is
his contract's
expiring.
ending. I also heard that a rumor for him to United, which I think would be not so smart because I really hope we don't let Henderson leave because I think he could potentially replace De Gea as our number one choice
Mm-hmm.
goalkeeper. As of right now, I don't think he's ready, and I don't think he's. If the rumors are true, it seems like he's very impatient at the moment, which I think if he wants to be patient, he could be one of our greatest goalkeepers of all time eventually. He has that potential, but we got to wait and see where that goes.
I understand his impatientness because look at the season he had last season. He was Sheffield United's number one choice goalkeeper, and he did really good last season.
Yeah, but going from a team like Sheffield, to a team like United with De Gea in goal, I think
It's hard to take out De
waiting,
Gea.
being and he's playing way more games than Romero played when he was our second choice. He's playing every single cup game, every single Europa League game so far. So I think just give him time, and then he'll. I think slowly he'll phase out De Gea.
Right, De Gea is older as well, so I'm not saying his days are numbered, but that like you said, that day is gonna come for Dean
Hmm.
Henderson. He's still young. As long as he's still playing games, I guess that's okay. But some people are just ambitious when it comes to the sport.
Yeah.
Trying to impress, trying to make the first 11, et cetera, et cetera.
Course.
So it's understandable. We'll see what happens though. The future is bright, definitely, especially right
It's
now.
just
Like,
right in United with all the youth now. We got some exciting prospects coming in. Diallo being one of them. Yeah, brought him in from Atalanta. I think he's 17 years old, maybe 18.
wow, that's young.
Yeah, I'm very excited for him. Another one from our academy graduate actually made his debut in our was a 4-0 win against who did we play the other Newcastle? Yeah,
Hmm.
Shola Shoretire came on, Nigerian 17-year-old. That's he impressed a lot in the academy. Same thing with there was another young guy, I forgot his name. I believe it was McNan, I want to say, or
Hmm.
something Irish sounding. Um, he scored 4 goals against City's under 18, a
Oh, wow,
4-3 win, and he's
impressive.
been
Yeah,
scoring nonstop since then.
I
So I
may have
think
heard of him actually. Yeah, I think so.
yeah, McNan. Yeah, he scored. He has so many goals for the club right now. He keeps climbing up the ranks from under 18s to under 23s. But bound time he gets his place in the main team.
Right. So, you know, the future is bright
Hmm.
as far as players, and in Chelsea's area as well, with Frank Lampard being sacked. We got Tuchel, however you want to say his
Right.
name, being appointed the new Chelsea manager. So far at the moment, I think I'm not trying to disrespect my man's Lampard, but it's definitely been an improvement. Um, with Tuchel coming in. Right now we're in a decent run of form. We're in a better place right now. We still haven't lost yet since he's been appointed.
They
Um,
haven't lost since January 19th.
there you go. So it's almost been a month since we haven't lost. And just yesterday, a lot of people were thinking we were gonna lose against Atletico, but we managed to come out with the win in a 1-0 victory against Atletico. But
I expected that result, to be honest. I expected Chelsea to pull ahead and win that game because Atletico has been also struggling with injuries. They are first in the La Liga, but they lost the other day. I think they tied one game. They haven't been on the best run of form.
mm-hmm.
So I expected that result. A lot of people didn't. I did, but yeah, it was still a good game. Really important win for Chelsea.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like a morale or confidence boost after that draw against who was it that we last played against? I'm not sure. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But we did draw against someone in the Premier League. God damn it, I don't
Oh,
remember.
it might have been
Oh, Southampton.
Southampton.
Southampton. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a game I thought we were gonna win as well, but it just didn't happen. But a draw is a draw. We still haven't lost. Mendy's still keeping his clean sheets.
Mhm.
So it's been a interesting new beginning with our new manager Tuchel.
Mhm.
And I'm excited to see what's to come. Although it may be short lived. I'm not sure because I think he's only been signed for I think 18 months. So I guess he's got to prove to the board that he's
Right.
worthy for like a longer contract. So we'll see. We'll,
Now,
we'll see.
speaking of Europe games, Champions League game, United in the Europa League have been decent. A lot of people are saying that, oh, we beat Sociedad 4-0. It's like we're doing really good. I don't. I'm not too impressed with that. Everyone was saying. I think Ole before when we were first drawn against them said that they were the toughest opponents we could have been drawn against. Which at the time they were sitting first in the Spanish league.
Mm-hmm.
We were sitting like I think fifth or sixth at the time, and now we're second, and they're like sixth or fifth or something like that. I'm not
Oh
too
wow.
sure, but um, yeah, I don't know. I don't have too much confidence in us winning, especially with Ole's unfortunate history of losing semifinals with us. I'm hoping we could win this thing, his first trophy with the club as manager. Obviously not as player. He won everything there is as a player, but
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully we could yeah get that
Yeah,
win.
see, I feel the same way when it comes to Chelsea and they like win against a small team. Like, yeah, it may be a confidence boost at the moment, but if like when Chelsea used to play in the Europa League, it's like when you win against a team that you never heard of before by a big margin. It's like um,
The
okay,
Wi-Fi
nice.
team, as
Like,
they
oh,
call it.
say again?
So they call them Wi-Fi teams.
Yeah, the
'Cause
Wi-Fi teams.
Their names look like Wi-Fi passwords.
Like, yeah, okay, it's a good win. Okay, 6-0, whatever, 5-0, whatever. But it's like, can you do it in the Premier League against like Manchester City or like United, Liverpool? Like if you could do it
Hmm.
against the bottom half, okay, great. That's what we expect. That's what I expect from you guys. But if like if you can't do it against bigger teams, show up for the bigger games. Come on, like
Yeah.
it's not as impressive. You know what I'm saying?
So far, game of the season for me though has been United Southampton. The
That was the
9-0
9-0
scoreline.
win. Yeah, I
That
remember
was
that.
that was just a fun game to watch.
I was at work and I was looking at my watch and I was like, "Is this right?"
Eight different goal scorers as well.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, "What's going on here?" God damn, that's
Mhm.
a game.
That was a great game.
And
Great.
talking about United. Last month, you guys were in first place in the league briefly.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that was gonna come to an end with City, 2 games in hand, which they played both of them now. They're 10 points clear right now, which I expected. I expect City to fully win the league. I think they have already won it. I don't think we're Premier League contenders.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think we were at the start of the season. I didn't think we were in first place. And that goes to show us being second place and me not thinking we're Premier League contenders pretty much guarantees I think City's gonna win the league. Um, Especially when you see Leicester and West Ham in third and fourth. A lot of unexpected results this season. You have Tottenham in ninth, Arsenal in 11th. Yeah, I think it's a battle for top four
Yeah,
right now because first place is already decided.
pretty much. Anything can happen though. Um, in the Premier League at the moment, top four in the table is City with 59 points, United with 49, Leicester with 49, West Ham United with 45, Chelsea with 43, Liverpool with 40, and Everton with 40 as well. That's top seven.
Yeah.
not top five as I
Hmm.
said. But it's the Premier League. Literally anything can happen. The last time City and United battled it out for the Premier League, City ended up winning it with the goal from Aguero. The
No,
Aguero.
it was 2 seasons ago. United were second, City were first. I want to say 2 seasons ago or 3 seasons ago.
Oh, you're probably right. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember. My mind
Yeah,
is a little
but
foggy.
it was the same scenario as this, where we kind of knew we weren't gonna win the league. We were just waiting for City to
Play the
get the.
games and see what
Yeah,
happened.
exactly. We just knew they were gonna win. I think same was gonna happen this season. It'll be another second place for us, but I'm not impressed with the second place. Like I know some people could be.
Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, what are your expectations for the second half of the season? Like, what do
I
you?
think I think right now I don't know. You have teams like West Ham and Leicester doing so good, which you wouldn't expect them to. I don't
Mm-hmm.
expect them to continue that great run of form for too long. West Ham is doing really good right now with Lingard joining in the team, scoring 3 goals in 3 games or in 2 games actually. Um, I expect those teams to kind of go back down a bit. I expect Liverpool and Chelsea to go back up. Same thing with Tottenham. Arsenal, I think, are going to stay mid-table. I expect them to fire. Wait, they still didn't fire Arteta, right?
No, they still
I,
haven't.
ex- with after 11 losses in 25 games, I expect them to do that shortly. I think maybe 1 or 2 more losses and he's out. It's gonna be interesting who they bring in instead,
Yeah,
but
Arsenal is currently sitting at 11th right now.
Mhm. Yeah,
So it's one of those Premier League seasons where it's like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? you know,
yeah,
with like
exactly.
I'm not gonna call West Ham a small team, but like West Ham is, when's the last time you saw West Ham fighting for fourth?
Yeah.
In the top fourth position.
I mean, I hope they can
Leicester
pull
in
it off.
recent
I've always
years.
respected them, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think they can.
So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping Chelsea keep it up, and then we can get Champions League next season.
Hmm.
Because with the players we got, we definitely need to be in Champions League. We can't be doing another season in Europa League, battling out against Wi-Fi teams, as you said before. So
Yeah,
that's
I think this season is very unprecedented. It's very no one knows what's gonna happen, and not only in the Premier League. You look at other seasons. Serie A, Juventus is in third right
right. Yeah.
now, behind both Milan teams. Um, that this could be anyone's season. Same thing with the French league. I think PSG are currently in. I want to say third. I don't know if that's right. Uh, check that. Also you have the Spanish league with Atletico in first, and you don't see that too often either.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
and
have PSG in third behind Lyon and
mhm.
Lille, which also very unexpected.
And it's crazy because PSG not recently, but they also brought in Mauricio Pochettino.
And they
Um,
just lost to Monaco 2-0, I think, yesterday, 2 days ago.
so who knows if PSG
Apparently, he
firing?
wants to bring in Harry Kane.
Yeah, I heard that Harry Kane, and now, well, first it was Dele Alli, and now it's Harry Kane.
Yeah,
So
I think if Harry Kane leaves, that Son is following right behind him. He's gonna leave the club as well, and then Tottenham. I think it might be
crash and
we're
burn.
from there. Yeah, but yeah, seeing the Spanish league, I was saying Barcelona are sitting in fourth with 4 losses, which is really bad from them, and they just
hmm
lost. What was it, 4-0 to PSG
Oh yeah, that was a very very big win
in the
in
Champions
PSG
League?
position. I was thinking that was gonna be a close game, but then I was like,
4-1. Sorry.
I was very doubtful as well because I knew the type of form that Barcelona was in, with the way
Yeah,
the future at Barcelona concerning Messi is like uncertain. So it's like I
yeah,
feel like
yeah. I
that's
could see
bringing
him
them
leaving.
down, because of what
Yeah.
happened. I think this summer, right? Last summer, where he
Hmm.
wanted to leave, but they wouldn't let him leave.
Let him leave.
So it's like, it's just the whole thing. I guess it just came and affected Barcelona, and I don't think Messi's playing like the
It's like,
he was before. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Well,
it's
I think people are so used to Messi carrying that team by himself. Now I mean, he's still 16 goals, 3 assists. It's just now he doesn't have. The rest of the team is, I don't think, is as good as it could be.
hmm
Yeah, they just tied to Cadiz as well, which is, I'm not gonna lie, a team I've never heard of
me neither.
before today, before that game. But yeah, it's interesting.
But you know,
Definitely an interesting season.
it's also it may sound messed up, but it's nice to see when giants fall. You know.
I agree. I like seeing underdogs. I want Atletico to win the league.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that bad.
Uh,
You know, they won it I think a couple years
mhm,
ago.
mhm.
So we'll see what's to happen. You know, what's to
Yeah.
come for the rest of 2021. Um, so Champions League, as we were talking about literally seconds ago, um, that's been as well another crazy wild ride. Um, Due to the games that have been played at the moment, you know, like you mentioned literally seconds ago,
Mhm.
PSG beating Barcelona like it was nothing, 4-1. And then Porto as well. Porto against Juventus is the one that surprised me as well because
Yeah.
I was expecting Juventus to come out with the win there, but that's not what happened. You know, that's
Mhm.
then you know we got Borussia Dortmund versus Sevilla. That was a close game, but you know Haaland came and clutched it with 3 goals as well.
Mhm.
You know, he said he was air quote competing or not competing, but Mbappe's hat trick motivated him to score his
Inspired him and
own,
motivated him. Yeah.
to get his own hat trick of his, you know, of his own.
Well, he
Then
got 2 goals and an assist, I believe. I don't think he got
I
three
think
goals.
so.
Yeah.
No, was it?
I believe so. Let me double check.
Oh, he didn't get a hat
Um.
trick. I thought he did get a hat
Oh
trick.
yeah. He got 2 goals and an assist. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, I stand corrected. Then Lazio versus
Hat
Bayern.
trick of goal involvement.
Right there, you go.
Lazio
Lazio versus
versus
Bayern
Bayern. Yeah, I watched that yesterday. That was a pretty good game.
is a cakewalk
Um,
for Bayern, in my opinion.
yeah, I expected Bayern are in the form of their lives. Lewandowski is in the form of his life. I don't think there is a better player in the world than Robert Lewandowski at the moment. His goal scored yesterday against Lazio put him in third place of all-time Champions League top scorers, just behind Ronaldo and Messi.
Mm-hmm.
He went ahead of Raul Gonzalez. Um, and is that his name? I think that's his
Yeah,
name.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So I think I expect them to win it. I think everyone's expecting them to win it at the moment. They unfortunately can't win the treble this season. They're already out of the German Cup,
Right. Yeah.
but they won 6 trophies in one season, which I think only Barcelona has done before. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's yeah. I expect them to win every game. I don't think there really will be a tough game for them this season in the Champions League.
And I think it's like the current manager has more trophies than losses, right?
Yeah.
So
He has more trophies than losses.
that definitely is an impressive stat for me. You know, that's
Hmm.
something like, you know, that's crazy. It's wild when you think about it. Like you have more trophies than losses.
Oh yeah.
With Bayern.
Lewandowski has had every time he wins a trophy. I don't know if you saw on his Instagram every few months. He just posts a picture of him in bed with all of them. He's gonna need to get a bigger bed at
He's gonna
this
need a bigger
point.
bed. Yeah.
Definitely, wife can't fit there anymore after all those trophies.
Just
Just keep
kick the
adding on
wife
to
out.
that. Fortunately, he's missing that Ballon d'Or on that bed, but
Yeah, that's I wonder if they
the
just didn't want to give it to him or because
I
of
think I personally think that they love Ronaldo and Messi so much they knew that they couldn't give it to them, and then I think they also knew they couldn't give it to a La Liga player, and they always seem to favor those.
Mhm.
So I think they canceled it for that reason because there's no reason that they should have canceled it. They still had the UEFA award got given out,
Mhm.
best player of the year. You even had the president of UEFA fly to Lewandowski's house to surprise him with it. So
Yeah.
there's no reason they couldn't have it on Zoom or whatever video call they have.
Right.
It's
Like a
yeah,
virtual thing. That's kind of
I
yeah.
think they just didn't want to give it to him, and
Your boy was
I'm not
robbed.
surprised. The Ballon d'Or was always a popularity contest, not a talent contest.
Yeah, that's your boy was robbed and they should
Hmm.
give it to him
Eh,
sometime.
known for Bayern players to get robbed, like when Ribery got robbed. What was it, a few years ago?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Um damn, I forgot what year was that. I think maybe 2013,
Yeah, I
2014,
was gonna say
2015.
13 or 14. Yeah.
We could be wrong. We're just trying to think as far back as we
Mhm.
can.
Right.
But yeah,
It
no,
was
definitely, I remember that.
Mhm.
And then today in the Champions League, Man City goes against Borussia Mönchengladbach and Real
I say
Madrid.
easy win for City. And the
Yeah,
Madrid game, I don't know. Atalanta have been in pretty good form. They just beat Napoli. What was it, like 4-1? I want to say 4-2. I
and
could be wrong.
Real Madrid not doing as best as they can.
4-2. Yeah. Real
Um,
Madrid are second right now, but yeah, it'll be definitely a pretty evenly matched, pretty interesting game. That's the one I'll be watching over the City game because easy win for City.
yeah, it should be an easy win for City, but with in football, you never know
Hmm.
what's gonna happen. So it's always good to have both games in the background if you have the
Hmm.
opportunity to do that.
Oh yeah. Also,
Who do you?
speaking of City, I don't know if you saw Aguero set to leave this summer. City
Yes,
refused to give him a new contract, which is interesting.
it is interesting, but would you blame them? My guy is a full-time streamer now.
Well, he's a streamer because they don't let him play,
Yeah, so it's
and
like
I think yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he goes. I've heard back to Atletico, or I also heard um, Barcelona, since Messi's leaving as a short-term replacement.
very short-term replacement because this man is old.
Yeah, how old is he?
But it kind of sucks that they pretty much pushed him to the side with what he's brought into the club. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much
32.
helped them win their first Premier League. With the
Hmm.
Aguero goal in the last seconds of
Hmm.
that game. You know,
Yeah.
it's a little bit, in my opinion, a little bit of a disrespectful way to send off one of your only legends in the team.
Hmm.
And I think in a way, they probably have done that with all of their legends, their current legends, besides maybe Silva. But with
Yeah, that's
like
all right.
Torre, he was pretty much also cast aside,
Yeah,
because of the
Torres one of
whole
probably the best City player of all time.
because of the whole Pep Guardiola clashing or something
Hmm.
like that with Torre.
Hmm.
And now Aguero, Aguero, as you said, is on his way out pretty much at the end of the season, and I don't think he's played a minute this year, not this season, this year.
Oh, yeah, probably not.
So it sucks, man. It's just that's definitely, in my opinion,
He's
one of
only played
the.
5 matches this whole season. 0 goals, 0 assists
There you go.
in those 5 matches.
And it's not. I'm not just trying to like fight a claim just for Aguero, but it's also like what happened with like Casillas. He was there. He was at Real Madrid for so long, and then the way he was just
Yeah.
it was a press conference, and man was just in tears, and nobody was there to like.
Yeah, the whole team was in a preseason friendly in like Dubai or somewhere like that.
So it's still sad, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
that happens. People don't appreciate stuff. It
Hmm.
sucks. It sucks. But yeah. So who do you think? Although I might know what your answer is, but who do you think is gonna win the Champions League this season?
I think I would like to see a City versus Bayern final. I
Okay.
think that would be a very interesting game. I think Bayern are gonna win it. Obviously, I'm hoping they win it. I hope Lewandowski keeps scoring goals. I want him to hit that 100 goal mark. I'm fully expecting Bayern to win it, but City could also pull ahead and win it.
Yeah, I think it may be realistically possible for him to surpass Messi. I think.
I think he's like 30 goals behind.
Hey man, like you said, if he keeps scoring goals in a season or in 2 seasons, he could probably surpass it. He doesn't seem like he's
Maybe
giving up anytime soon, so.
let's see how many Oh, he is at 72 goals. Messi is at 119. So realistically, that's like 50 goals. I don't think it's possible, especially at his age 32. But I want him to hit 100.
Yeah.
I think if he hits 100 by the time he retires, I think that would be perfect.
Yeah, he'd be up there for a while. It took this long for someone to break Raul's,
Hmm.
Champions League record, so why not?
The only active players who are even on this list right now are Benzema at 69, only 4 goals behind Lewandowski, but and Lewandowski's in better form than him. And then next after that is Muller on 47. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, yeah, I don't think anyone's catching up anytime soon. And we
Yes.
could see Mbappe or Haaland in the future
Yeah,
up there.
definitely maybe seeing them in the future with the how good these two players are. They might be the next Messi versus Ronaldo type of rivalry, unless
Mm.
a crazy team with big money signs both of them. Then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't see that happening,
it's gonna
but
be one. It's the future is definitely a crazy one to expect when it comes to
mhm,
future rivalries coming up soon in the foreseeable future. So you're
mhm.
saying Bayern's gonna win it. I think Bayern might also win it if anything, if PSG somehow crashes and burns or meet Bayern somewhere before the final. City, I guess it's like, City can go far, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Juventus is, in a little bit shaky at the moment, but when Ronaldo turns up, he's gonna turn up. So,
I mean, we'll see.
Ronaldo is
First,
like,
we'll see if they could get through Porto first.
yeah. So, but no, but that's what I'm saying. When Ronaldo
Yeah,
turns
yeah,
up,
yeah.
he's gonna turn up. So, he's
We'll
gonna.
see.
Well, we'll see
He's
if he
also
has it
getting up
in
there
him.
in age.
Yeah, he's also up there in age. So we'll see if he's able to do that this season, because I think, was it last season where he was able to, where they lost against Atletico, and then the next game he scored a hat trick and got them through.
I believe so. Maybe it
Yeah,
was last season. Yeah, it definitely
either
happened
last
this season.
season or 2 seasons ago. But that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. When Ronaldo shows up, he'll show up. So
yeah.
Juventus is still kind of in there, but we'll see what happens. I think Real Madrid might get knocked out soon, as they have been since Ronaldo left. So
Yeah.
Liverpool might be a little shaky. Like, let's say if Liverpool meet PSG in the
I
next
think
round.
I think if Liverpool meet any team with a top world class striker, they're screwed
Yeah.
because of their defense. I think
Uh
if they
huh.
meet Dortmund, if they meet Bayern, if they meet yeah, what PSG, I think yeah, it's done for them.
So we'll probably be seeing Liverpool's
Downfall.
campaign in the Champions League just sink to the ground as it is in the Premier League. Hopefully, as a Chelsea fan, I hope Chelsea go as far as they can. Right now, if we get out the round of 16, I'll be happy. If we get any further than that, I'll be ecstatic. If we win it, I'll probably die happy, as a Chelsea fan. But I don't think it's possible with like teams with Bayern, still in their PSG, you know, I'm being hopeful. I'm hoping for the best for Chelsea, in the Champions League.
Of course. Yeah,
Um,
Chelsea's a team I wouldn't mind if they won it. Bayern's obviously going to be always be my first choice.
mhm.
I would say any team with a Polish player, but except for Juventus, I would not want. I'm tired of Ronaldo and Messi winning everything, even though I love Szczęsny,
Mhm.
favorite goalkeepers of all time. But yeah,
Yeah. So I'm just hoping for some good ass games, for the rest of the Champions League season. But just to get it out there, this is a season where the I think after the round of 16, it's only going to be one games, right? It's not going to be two legs,
I believe so. Yeah,
right? Because I was thinking about it yesterday when Chelsea was playing against Atletico. I was like, okay, so we won this game, so that means we progress into the next stage. But I think it's only round of 16. You have the
yeah,
second legs, the two legs,
yeah,
and
and
then
then
after that, it's
further,
just the one
yeah,
game.
which I
So
agree with. I think these should have also been one leg games, especially with a lot of them. The United versus Sociedad game, for example, I think the Chelsea one as well. I don't think they played it. I don't think you could play in Spain. So
yeah,
they,
because of
I
COVID and
think
stuff.
Chelsea and Atletico played in Hungary, I want to say,
Yep.
and United played against Sociedad in the Juventus Stadium in Turin, which I think kind of ruins the whole home and away thing. Not because of the fans, but because of the travel.
Mhm.
You have Sociedad had to travel to Italy, same United as well. But now United don't have to travel in tomorrow in the game against Sociedad, but they have to travel again. And players get tired from that. It's a
Yeah.
waste of time, waste of So I think Ole said it, and so did the Sociedad manager. They either have both games on a neutral thing or have only one leg games, but that's not what they agreed to. It's not what FIFA or UEFA agreed to. So yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Is what we can say as of now. It's we'll see. We'll just see what happens. Like I said before, I just hope the next games are gonna be a good one to watch, definitely, and see who comes out on top, both for the Champions League campaign and in the Europa League campaign. And with that being said, we're gonna go into FIFA, keeping it in the soccer spectrum. Um, I personally have nothing to add for FIFA anymore.
Yeah.
um,
Quit. Like I quit last season. I mean, last FIFA.
I was trying to stay positive because FIFA's been a game that I've been playing for so long. But then one day playing, I was like, hey man, this is too stressful. Let me stop.
But it's not
Get some fun.
enjoyable at this point. It's not
It's
enjoyable.
it's crazy how it wasn't like, oh, I'm having bad games, oh, I'm trash. It's like, why am I doing this to myself? It's like, why am
Mhm.
I making myself go through all these emotions for a game? I know the game is broken. Like, why am I you know allowing
Yeah, that's
myself
the
to keep
thing.
doing this?
You could win games. It's just the way to win games is so unenjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't pull it. A lot of people say this, and I agree with it. For YouTubers say you can't play football or you can't play soccer. You need to play FIFA.
You need to play
You gotta
FIFA.
remember that you can't play it the way you would like to see your favorite team play in real life. You gotta score 20 goals. You gotta follow the meta. Your defense has to be Joe Gomez, Varane, Walker, and Mendy with Pope in goal.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not winning games.
So I pretty much gave up. I now play career mode like I used to.
Mhm.
Um, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's super fun, but it's not as enjoyable. But
I still
maybe
play it every now and then, but I,
for
I
packs and
wouldn't.
stuff.
Yeah, to get the like right now, I'm while we're recording this, I'm playing an offline draft.
Uh-huh.
With little coins that I left over, but yeah, it's just something to pass the time usually for
Mm-hmm.
me, but wouldn't dare touch weekend league. That's
Yeah,
just
I still haven't played a game of weekend league this year, so
you don't
it's
want
just
to.
I don't want to.
Everyone
I don't
has
have the
full
time, and it's
icon
like
teams, full team
yeah.
of the year teams. It's not even worth it. Yeah, I think the new patches as well. Like there'll be a new patch, and you're like, wow, they really upgraded the gameplay. You're enjoying it, and then 2 days later they reversed it. They changed it back to how it was before,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Mm-hmm.
unenjoyable again. It's like yeah, it's yeah.
Right.
Promos are also pretty dead. I think EA as a company kind of have given up this year. They've been copying and pasting card designs and have been very lazy with SBCs, as well as new content. I think it's pretty dead.
Yeah, so it's like it's not enjoyable for me at the
Hmm.
moment, so I'm just trying not to touch it. I've also unfollowed a whole bunch of Ultimate Team pages on Instagram. And I don't
Pretty much
check I don't
last
check
season.
the app anymore as I used to. I used to always check it at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whenever something would drop. I don't check
I
it
still
anymore.
check it daily because I still want that ultimate pack if they ever do that days logged on pack.
Right,
That's
right.
usually do.
But I think I'm
Usually
set.
do it around this time.
I think I'm
Yeah.
set for that, if it ever drops. The other day, I think they dropped the Twitch Prime pack, and
Oh,
then,
God,
Damien
so
was
bad.
like, oh, they dropped the Twitch Prime pack, and I was like, yay? Question mark? Because I'm not into the game. I'm just not. I don't want to
Yeah.
play it. I just don't play it anymore. It's sad the way it ended. Right
Hmm.
now for next FIFA, it's probably a no for me.
That's what I'm
With
feeling
how
as well.
things are going, I'm just might not buy it. It started
Hmm.
off rough for me because of the whole once to watch thing, where I got scammed or robbed by GameStop or EA. I don't know who robbed me there, but
A little bit of both.
a little bit of both. So I guess that should have been like what do you call it? A in
Red flag.
movies. in movies. Something happens in
Foreshadowing.
foreshadowing. Yeah, foreshadowing as to what was gonna happen in the future. Wow, I couldn't get that out of my head. Um, but yeah, I probably should have realized that was gonna happen. So team of the
Yeah,
year, came and went. I packed Lewandowski. What is that? The second team of the year I packed in FIFA
Mhm.
ever.
I've never packed one. I don't think I'll ever pack one, but
Yeah, since we're both giving up, it seems at the moment. um, but it was a nice run. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed FIFA since very young, playing it since FIFA 12. But I guess it's time to grow up and play COD.
God, grow up and play some Fortnite. Uh,
COD. At the moment, COD is okay, in my opinion. I've
I'm
been
hoping this new season does kind of revitalize Cold War for me. I've not been enjoying it too much, to be
Yeah, I
honest.
have not played a single game of multiplayer in Cold War. I have been religiously just playing zombies,
Right.
and that's with zombies is that's the only way I upgrade my weapons as well. So when I'm telling you I don't play, because have you played a game of multiplayer in Cold War?
Yeah, I've played a whole
It's
bunch.
I don't like it. It
I
feels I don't know. It just feels so
I like
toxic.
I can't go on like domination or team deathmatch and play. I need to play like mostly I play gunfight.
Mhm.
I really enjoy the gunfight maps and the game modes. They had snipers only gunfight, which was really fun. And I also play I play prop hunt. It's just a
Okay.
fun game
Yeah.
mode, and I play VIP escort. I enjoy that game
Nice.
mode as
Okay.
well. But I don't like you said, yeah, I don't like normal. I'll play Nuketown 24/7 as well, but I won't hop on a game of domination like I would normally in any other
Mhm.
COD and just play.
Cause it's just so like, oh my god, relax, man.
Yeah.
Do I sound like I'm complaining, or is it like the truth? Like that's
No,
just how it is,
I get what you're saying. A lot of people follow the meta, and I think it happened a lot in Warzone too. But in Warzone, there was more counters to the meta.
Yeah.
Someone used the Grau, used the MP5 or whatever. But now it's really only a few guns that people are using. A lot of people are just running with pistols, and they'll kill you faster than you'll kill them with normal assault rifle or SMG. Or people will use that sniper, and yeah, I get where you're coming from.
It's
I'm excited for the new update though. There's gonna add Stockpile, which is a fun game mode, but mostly I'm excited for Gun Game.
more maps and stuff.
I've always enjoyed Gun Game
Yeah,
in
gun
COD.
game is
So
fun,
yeah.
especially when you have people to play with and stuff.
Hmm.
We when we have the time, we play gunfight ourselves. We used to play it a lot as well in Modern Warfare, so it's
Yeah.
definitely a fun game mode to be playing in. We always be having a laugh whenever we play
Yeah.
gunfight. But yeah, let's see what season 2 in Cold War brings. Apparently, also in Warzone, there's gonna be either a new map or a map change. I'm not sure which
Yeah.
one.
So remember how? So when we were playing the other day, we noticed some lightning on
Mhm.
the outskirts of the map. Now, if you look, there's a boat under the lightning, a really
Oh.
big ship, like a warship type
Mhm.
thing. So yeah, it said something is coming to Verdansk. I forgot what the word they used was, but I'm assuming it's just gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a new map. I think people are expecting it, so it's not gonna happen.
Mhm.
There is apparently a nuke event, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe people on the ship are coming to stop the nuke, and it'll be just back to normal. And
Just back to normal. Well, I haven't been following the Call of Duty news as I was or used to, so I can't give my 2 cents on the subject. But
Mhm.
like we said, we saw the
I think
lightning.
everyone's hoping for a new map.
The lightning definitely. I thought I was tripping when I saw the lightning the other day when we were playing duos.
Yeah.
I saw it the first game we played, and I was like, oh, maybe I don't know, my map just loaded in crazy and it just sparked something. I don't know. But then like towards the last game, I was like, okay, no, I have to say it because
Mhm.
I don't. I think I'm losing it at this point. And then that's when you realize you're like, oh snap, yeah, there is lightning. And then you know, I'm hoping it's something big. Something like a live event like they did for Cold War. That'd be really
I think
dope.
it is gonna be a live event from what I've read and seen on I've listened to this podcast. They talked about game news as well.
Hmm.
They said that they're expecting a nuke event, so I'm assuming it's gonna be something like that. But don't know. We don't know what's gonna come with that. Everyone's hoping for a new map. A new map is what really could revive Warzone at the moment. No one's really playing it.
Yeah, it
A
would.
lot of
They're not wrong.
streamers, a lot of professional players have quit from it. I know it started with Vicstar because of all the hackers and the
Right.
unenjoyment with it, and then a lot of streamers and pro gamers followed up in its footsteps. So I don't know. Hopefully they could change all that.
They need to change it because we've been playing in the same map for almost 2 years now, I think, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken. Or it's gonna be 2 years this year.
Well,
Um,
it's been a year exactly.
yeah, a year or whatever. So
Yeah.
a little change doesn't hurt. Just don't do it like they
Mhm.
did with Fortnite, where they just gave us like something wacky and different. You know.
I mean, but that is kind of what Fortnite needed, I think. A lot of people complain, but that I don't know. The map at the end of Fortnite Season 10 was pretty bad. I think either they reset the map or gave a new one, but everyone wanted a new one, so that's what they gave us.
Mhm.
So people can't be too mad, and I think the same thing's gonna happen with Call of Duty. I think eventually they'll give us a new map, and people are gonna complain that they don't like it, to bring back the old map. Yeah, we'll see. It would be cool if they did like you saw both maps, but actually no, my PS4 doesn't have 400 extra gigabytes of space. Never mind.
um. Damn. Yeah, that's true. Uh, Call of Duty be bugging out with their updates and their 100 GB updates or whatever. Um, man, I'd say invest in a hard drive, but you know we're both trying. Nah, well, I stopped my um pursuit in buying a PS5 because I'm just like whenever I get one, I'll get one at this point.
Yeah.
With everything being out of stock still till this day,
Mhm.
I just pretty much gave up. You know, it's and in a way I've also stopped playing my PlayStation 4. Like I just stopped because I've been just busy or just not in the mood to be playing. So you
Mhm.
know, but we'll see. No, when I say I'm gonna get one, I'm definitely gonna get one. Just not now because obviously
I agree.
it's easier to
Yeah.
get something else than a PS5 at the moment. I'm not trying to pay a crazy amount of money for it. You know.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to settle as well. I don't want to settle for a bundle or a digital with PS5. I want my normal plain PS5 with the CD slot in it with no extra games, no extra content. I just want that. So don't mind waiting for that.
In my case, if I could get the extra controller, I'll get it with the extra controller because you know I have my sister, who sometimes
Mhm.
plays with us. So you
I
know,
mean, you can use PS4 controls with the PS5 as well.
oh there you go. So I could just get a
You don't even need it.
PS4 controller, but I also need a new PS4 controller because my
Yeah.
left analog stick is tripping
Yeah.
out. I can't run. When I run, it cancels out by itself, and it's annoying because then you look like you're just lagging or something when you're running,
Yeah.
and it's a little annoying. So I definitely need to go get one. I might go get one today, if not sometime in the future. So you know that's
Mhm.
some little upgrades for the PS4 since we can't upgrade our
Mhm.
PS5 because we don't have one.
Right.
So yeah, it's sad cases, man. Sad cases.
Mhm. Any new games you're looking forward to, or just
I have not
nothing?
heard of anything in terms of new games.
There hasn't been much. I know. I think Pokemon is dropping a new game soon. Though they're announcing it soon, but I would want to get it. But I'm getting I want to get a Switch soon, so I'm kind of excited for that.
Nice.
Mostly the game I've been most excited for, which they just announced that they delayed, is Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was reading that
That
the other
game,
day.
that game just sounds so much fun. For those who don't know, it's a game set in the wizarding world of Harry Potter, but this is way before Harry Potter. This is like 1800s. So it's like
And it's like an open world type.
an open world, choose your own adventure. You could choose whether you want to be a hero or a villain type thing. Choose whether you want to be good or bad. You get to create your own character. You get to like, yeah, it sounds so
It
fun. It's
does
been
sound
delayed to
fun.
2022, but I don't mind. I want it to be as good as it can be, so I don't mind waiting.
Hey man,
Plus, hopefully I have a PS5 by then.
yeah, maybe we'll have a PS5 by 2022. Who knows? You know. with the way things are going, we might just have to wait till 2023. I'm not sure.
Right.
Oh man, yo, you know what's crazy? No, we were talking about this yesterday, just literally last night. Me and my boy, I was literally sitting here on my chair, and I was like, wait, next year is the World Cup, man.
Mhm.
Bro, it just seems so crazy to me how literally just yesterday we were watching the one in 2018. You know, like it's
Yep.
time
Unreal.
flew, man. Time flew.
It does. Yep. And the Euros are this summer.
And you said the Olympics as well.
The Olympics, if they continue them as of right now, I think they are, which I'm excited for. I always enjoyed watching the Olympics. A lot of Polish athletes in that. Oh yeah, we'll have to see. And World Cup qualifications, I believe in March. I think Poland play against England
Hmm.
and a
Okay.
few other games, but the England one being the marquee match. That's gonna be a great game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
Lewandowski
good
versus
game.
Kane.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think's
Yeah.
gonna win it?
Who do I think's gonna win it? Who do I want to win
Who do you think?
it?
Both. Both. Answer both.
I honestly think it might be a tie.
Yeah.
I think we have the team right now to do it with unfortunately one of our star defenders, the best defender in Derby County, Rooney's team, is Torres ACL.
Damn.
He's out for the season, out for the Euros, which sucks. But we still have Bednarek, this Southampton center back, two players in Brighton, Polish players. We got Szczęsny, we got Zielinski, we got Milik picking up form, Piątek, Lewandowski. I can go on and on. We have a lot of good players at the moment
Yeah.
who I think can perform in the Euros and I mean in the World Cup qualifiers. So hopefully they do. Lewandowski, of course, being the main one. Hopefully he could lead us to beating England.
That'd be a good win
Hmm.
against England, obviously. Um, but England also have their tough players out there. You know,
Hmm.
all their good talent, the young talent that they have.
Oh
So
yeah,
it
sure.
might be a close match. I'm not sure.
It's gonna be a good game for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a clash of giants. Just a game not to miss out on. You know. So as I said before, World Cup is next year. In another 4 years, we might be going to the 2026
I'll
World
say
Cup.
might be. I'll say might be. We are.
Oh, okay, no, okay. He said it here. We're
We
definitely
are.
going to the World
I
Cup when it comes to the United States.
I am going. I don't care who's playing. I don't care if it's teams countries that I don't know a single player. I don't care if it's Madagascar versus New Zealand. I'm going to a game. I don't care. My dad already told me he's going to
Lit.
see Poland. And
Nice.
yeah, yeah. If I don't care if Poland's playing in California, I'm buying plane tickets. I'm saving up. I'm going. I'm seeing Poland play.
All right. So there we go. We're going to the World Cup in, well, what is it? 2026, right?
Something like that. Yeah, yeah,
2026.
yeah.
We're going to the World Cup in 2026.
At least one game, potentially two for
I'm
me.
I'm hoping Mexico is in it when that comes around. Don't ask me
Imagine
how they're
Poland versus
doing.
Mexico. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, that's gonna be a game. Oh man, yeah, I can't wait, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a blast, you know. Um,
Hopefully Corona's over by then.
I'm hoping it
Full,
is.
that full stadiums. Oh my god, that
Yeah,
would be beautiful.
it's gonna be a mad one. It's gonna be mad, you know. But we just I'm hoping the future is gonna be a good one. A lot of stuff is coming up in the future, so we just have to keep our fingers crossed and
Hmm.
hope for the best so that this pandemic can be over before we know it, you know. So, with that being said, you got anything else to add for today's podcast?
Nah, I think we pretty much covered everything.
Nice, nice. It's a pretty fun one to record. Definitely, I think we'll be keeping it like this. We'll be doing our weekly, you hear me? Our monthly wrap ups,
States.
and
Yeah.
we're just here for the vibes. So with that being said, we're gonna end it right here, right now. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification and share it with your friends. Like I said, and I keep saying it on and on. If you guys want us to talk about something, just let me know down in the comment section down below, or go on my Instagram, which is IamPayneOfficial, and DM me a topic that you guys want us to touch on. Like, we will definitely talk about it. We just want to be able to interact with you guys, have a conversation with y'all, just so we could, have this community where we're just, just chatting, just vibing. This is what I want, just vibes, man. We're just vibing here in the Pain channel, and just keep up with us in the on Instagram. Just follow it. You'll be able to see when I'll go live. I'll announce it on the Instagram stories. And also, don't forget, like I said, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you know when I upload a new video or live stream here on the channel. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a blessed one, and we will see you guys on the next one. Give me a break. Give me a break.